Because Black Lives Matter. I am Judy Scott, and my son Walter Scott was murdered. I wasn't notified by the police that my son had been killed. My oldest son had to deliver that news to me. Hearing that your child is dead is one thing, but seeing him shot in the back is worse than anything you could imagine. When I saw the tape of my son running and the police running behind him with a gun, I had to turn away. I couldn't take it. That policeman, Michael Slager, he fired 8 times. 8 times. And 5 of those 8 bullets struck my son. Pain stabbed my body with the sound of each gunshot. Looking at my son running, chased by the police. This was not an action movie I was watching. This is my son running for his life. Nobody ever wants to see their child go before them. Here I was, looking at my son, lying face down on the ground with 5 bullets in his body. And he was ordered to put his hands behind him and he was handcuffed. This is one traffic stop. A traffic stop for a broken tail light. Walter, he still called me mommy. Called me every single day. I will never hear his voice again. God, oh God, I miss him. I raised him in the church. He sang on the choir. Although the video was so hard for me to watch, I am so grateful for it. Because that policeman said my son fought him for his taser. I knew my son would never fight a police officer for his taser. I knew that that wasn't true because my son knew how especially the North Charleston conduct themselves. The police conduct themselves that way. He would never have fought a policeman for a taser. Before the video surfaced, the Charleston Post and Courier had already tried and convicted my son by stressing the policeman's account of what happened. And God knows it would have been gospel truth if it wasn't for that video. When Walter's father saw the tape of our son running, being murdered, he said it looked like the police was trying to kill a deer that was running through the woods when he shot my son. Oh, forgive me. Forgive me if I'm repeating myself, but when I saw the tape of my son, it was the most horrible thing I had ever seen. And I am very, very upset concerning it. To see my son running, defenselessly being shot, it just tore my heart to pieces. I have a son. He'll never come back. Oh, yes, I have his memories, but he'll never come back. And I'm praying for the man who killed my son. I feel sad for the officer who did the shooting because he's going to have to give an account for that. for what has happened. He was a loving son. He was a loving father. And he cared about his family.